The team left. Now, was Commissioner Irene Masit part of this meeting?
Yes, she was.
How come you did not mention her as supporting you? Or was she part of the incentive? And why did you use the word incentive and remuneration, sir?
Yeah, prior to that, just to put it in context, I invited the commissioners one by one to speak on the statements from those two gentlemen who had spoken, and I spoke last. And when I was responding to it is when I said these things about remuneration, which Commissioner Molo and the Professor supported the view. So the others had already spoken. The other commissioners had already spoken.
Sorry to cut you. You know, reward could be by way of prayers for you and your family, could be by way of others. There must be a reason why you use the word remunerated.
Because those were the sentiments.
Those were the sentiments.
Yeah, that's what was expressed.
Monetary.
Yes.
Monetary.
Yeah.
Right, go on.
Yeah.
Just go on then.
So what I'm saying is all the commissioners had a chance to speak. As usual, I normally allow them to express their views in any meeting, and this was one of those meetings. So basically, the commissioner must sit alongside the other three, said that we should consider these statements from the two gentlemen very seriously.
You should consider
yes.
the reward seriously.
Not the reward, the statements.
We are talking about the reward here.
About the reward, they did not say anything. The Commissioner Masi did not say anything about the reward.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was more about the request.
All right.
Yes.
But you see, you adopted this statement, this affidavit. This is an affidavit under oath.
Yes.
You are a very senior lawyer. You know the meaning of an affidavit under oath.
Yes.
You said you mentioned only two to have supported you. So the inference is the other way.
I think we need to read the whole paragraph in context. The support here from Commissioner Molo and Professor was more on the substantive issue which was raised as to whether we should moderate the results or not.
Right.
Not on the issue of reward.
So you had people who wanted to bribe, technically, the commissioners to subvert the will of the people.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
That is exactly what they left no doubt that was...
and you are aware, is that an offense under our penal code?
Not just penal code, even Election Offences Act.
Even Election Offences Act.
Yes.
And this, right, let me not go beyond. Let's go back to moderation. In respect to moderation and forcing a runoff, you then talked about giving the other people to have a chance to speak in paragraph 62.
Yes.
What was the position of Commissioner Irene Masit, very specific on those two?
Yes, Commissioner Irene Masit...
Just hold on.
Yes.
Okay, we proceed?
Yes.
Yes, please. Right. In fact, I wanted, after probably another 10, 15 minutes, we take a health break. Very well. Then we'll take a health break. Very well. Thank you very much, sir. Now, Mr. Chebukati, you know, some of us are over 50, myself and Donald here, so I think it will come shortly, the break. Now, moderation and the forcing of runoff.
Yes.
And I'm very particular on the position of commissioners? Because you say they all commented. You are in that meeting, right?
Yes.
You were in that meeting.
I chaired the meeting.
You had chaired the meeting.
Yeah.
Were the guests present?
Yes, they were.
The guests were present.
Yes.
And you then asked your commissioners to comment on what these guests have asked.
Yes.
And I'm trying to understand why this was done in the presence of the guests. Can you explain?
The guests had come with a request.
Yes.
And as a team, then they needed to be responded to. Mm-hmm. So I asked each commissioner then to make their comments on those requests.
Looking at them in the eye, what was the response of Commissioner Masit?
Okay, the way we are here, we of course, when you talk, I look at you. And Commissioner Masit agreed with the remarks of Senator Wako and Honorable Tuju.
So what was the remark of Senator Wako?
That we should moderate results.
Now, as a chair and as a very senior lawyer, did the Constitution of this great republic allow that?
Absolutely not.
What's your position then on that request?
I said that the will of the people must be respected and we must live to the oath of our office. To me, that then were things that you don't expect. And that's why I said these then were attempts to subvert the will of the people.
So you're saying a commissioner wanted to subvert? That's what you're saying?
That's it. That's exactly what it is.
Right.
Yes.
In the other issue, what was the other request?
Force a runoff.
By who?
If the presidential candidate for Asmia doesn't win, then a runoff should be forced. That was Honorable Raphael Tuju.
What was the position of a very specific Commissioner Irene Masit on that request?
She said we should consider the remarks of both Senator Wako and the Honorable Raphael Tuju.
What do you mean, expound as a lawyer?
Consider means think of agreeing, think of a way of assisting.
Get of a way of assisting.
Yes, something like that.
Now, did the Constitution allow that?
Absolutely not.
So one of your commissioners was doing what?
Sorry?
So what you're saying one of your commissioners was what? Was permitting, or agreeing with an attempt to subvert or violate the Constitution on that runoff issue?
That's what it appeared to be.
All right. Now, then, at what point did you leave? Okay. Did the guests leave? People have made their comments.
Then we finished the meeting. We told them we shall do what the law requires us to do. That's what I told them. And then they left shortly after.
So the incentive never got to anyone?
No.
Did you know where the incentive was coming from?
Where?
The incentive was coming from.
It's Tuju who mentioned it, so I don't know where it was coming from, and I didn't care to know where it would be coming from.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
Now, we go to the next part, which starts with paragraph 63. You there, sir?
Yes, I'm there.
So these visitors left their first